Hello children, welcome to story time with Miss Nidhi. Today I have three wonderful friends who've come to meet you and they are going to explore the solar system. Doesn't that sound amazing? Sounds very exciting to me. But you know what will happen? Suddenly they are going to be being pulled by a black hole. And did they manage to escape? Oh, let's read together to find out what happens on this space odyssey. In the story, There's a Hole in My Galaxy, written by Ananya Dasgupta, illustrated by Chaaya Prabhat, and published by Pratham Books. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started with our today's story. You know what? It is the year 2563 on planet Earth. Maya's family owns a rocket ship, but she's not allowed to use it. Not without a grown-up. Ava really wants to see Pluto. She's Maya's best friend and loves everything about space and astronomy. She wants Maya to fly her to Pluto. Please, please, please now, please, says Ava. My parents will be angry, Maya protests. They are out for the weekend and it's not that far to Pluto. We'll be back before your parents return, promises Ava. Maya reluctantly agrees. Her brother Rehan tags along. The three friends soar off from Earth. On a hot summer night, Ava bounces with excitement. Ava starts reeling off facts about the solar system. Do you know that one day the sun will die? Asks Ava. You say the strangest things, Ava. How can the sun die? Asks Rehan. The sun gets its energy by burning hydrogen to produce helium. Slowly all its hydrogen will get used up, probably in 5 billion years, says Ava. Ava tells Rehan that when a star the size of the sun dies, it becomes a white dwarf. When a star bigger than the sun dies, it becomes a black hole. Suddenly there is a loud beeping. Beep, 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 beep. Alert, alert, alert. Heavy object pulling ship, of course, says the computer. The friends stare at the screen. But I can't see anything, says Rehan. No, look, says Maya. The stars in the Orion's belt are no longer in a straight line. Ava gulps. I think we are near a black hole. The gravitational field of the black hole is bending the light of the stars near it. Like a lens bends light that passes through it. Confirmation! Black hole twice as heavy as the sun, moving at the speed of the ship. Black hole, event horizon 5 kilometers away. Black hole! Maya and Rehan ask together. We need to move away now. Ava stammers. If we reach the black hole, we will be sucked in forever. Why? Demands Rehan. First, let's get away, Ava says, almost in tears. Maya is shaking with fear. She yells, commands at the computer. Full power, double power, accelerate away from the black hole. Put everything you have. Firing emergency boosters. But the pull is too strong. Approaching black hole, 4 kilometers to event horizon, 3 kilometers, 2 kilometers. We are being pulled towards it, Maya says. Suddenly, the computer announces, holding at 1 kilometer, 500 meters away from event horizon, maximum power, holding, 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 holding. The rocket remains motionless. A silent tug of war is taking place. On one side is the terrible gravitational pull of the black hole. On the other side is the power of the super new generation rocket. The computer announces, pulling away 1 kilometer, 1.5 kilometers, 2 kilometers away from event horizon, moving away from black hole. The three friends who have been clinging to each other all this while let go and drop to their seats. All they want is to return home to Earth. Maya makes sure the spaceship was on the right course and then asks, Ava, what happened just now? What exactly is a black hole? Ava takes a deep breath and explains that when a star larger than the sun dies, it collapses into itself. It squeezes into nothing and becomes like a hole in space. Even time behaves funnily inside and near a black hole. It runs at a different rate near the black hole from anywhere else, she says. What happens when something like a rocket ship falls into a black hole? Asks Rehan. Well, it is sucked into the center of the black hole and is turned into nothing, Ava says. Rehan squeals. Seriously? He and Maya realize that they have had a narrow escape. Can nothing come out of a black hole? Maya asks. Ava shakes her head. Not even light comes out of a black hole. The event horizon of the black hole is the point of no return. Anything that falls into the event horizon is lost forever to the outside world. Rehan shudders, but Maya has more questions. She wants to know how many black holes there are in the universe. Nobody is really sure, says Ava, but scientists guess that there is perhaps one black hole for every 1,000 stars in the universe. If this is right, then there are a billion black holes in total. Ava explains that some black holes have a mass of about that of the sun, but other black holes are much bigger. There is a huge one right in the middle of a galaxy with a mass of more than 1,000,000 suns, she says. Rehan and Maya looks nervous. Ava assures them that it is far, far away, about 30 million billion kilometers away. The rocket zooms towards Earth. I want to get home now, says Rehan. I think we are very close, Maya says. To everyone's relief, the computer announces, landing! Welcome back to Earth! Welcome back to Earth! The three of them rush out of the ship into Maya and Rehan's backyard. They are stunned by the chilly winds that hit their faces. Didn't we leave when it was super hot? And I thought we were away from home just a few hours, says Maya. Maya, Rehan, it's winter, says Ava. Maya finishes Ava's thought. Time runs at a different rate near the black hole from anywhere else. In the time that they had spent fighting the black hole, my goodness, 6 months had gone by on Earth. Maya and Rehan's parents had come back from their weekend trip months ago. The three friends are in big trouble. So I don't know what happened, children, when eventually Maya and Rehan's parents finally got to meet their children. But I have something to share more with you. I need to share with you what is a black hole. Come, listen to me. You know what is a black hole? The Indian scientist Subramaniam Chandrasekhar first understood that big stars collapse into black holes. This discovery had won him the Nobel Prize. Black holes are the densest objects in the universe. No object of the same mass can occupy less space than a black hole. Throwing things into a black hole makes it bigger, but it is almost impossible to make black holes smaller. Scientists believe that black holes less than 3 km in radius are not formed from collapsing stars, but tiny black holes may have been produced during the early universe and may have stuck around. And let me tell you what is event horizon. It's the boundary of the region of no return. While objects outside the event horizon can escape from the black hole, objects that cross it never comes out again. And what is a mass? Roughly, it's the weight of an object. More precisely, a measure of how difficult it is to accelerate or to move an object. So all the weird properties of black holes illustrated in the story are accurate. However, even with very advanced technology, this story is a fantasy, children. A rocket would have to travel at about a quarter of the speed of light, that is 75 kilometers per second. Can you imagine? This much speed a rocket would need to make it to Pluto and back in a day. Passengers accelerating to this speed over a couple of hours would experience a force about 1,000 times their weight, and they would be subject to even greater forces while hovering very near a black hole. Human bodies cannot withstand these forces. Also, for the dramatic effect, the story greatly exaggerated the difference in time passed on Earth so that you all could think, imagine, and experience how it can be, or it would have been, or it could be to visit Pluto in a rocket from Earth. I hope you all enjoyed today's wonderful story. I had lots of fun traveling in the rocket today, and we will travel again back to some other place with some other story. So stay tuned and wait for Miss Nidhi to be back with yet another exciting, adventurous story for all of you. Till then, keep reading and stay tuned by subscribing to my channel and hitting the bell button to receive notifications for all the new story uploads, children. So I will take your leave now, and bye bye. See you soon.